there, welcome back to Cruptoberfest 2021 card making class. My name is Melanie and we're going to start off by making the bases for our card, and there'll be a subsequent video that talks about adding a focal point, sentiments, and embellishing. So if you had followed along in the prep videos, you should have a package full of cardstock and card bases for this particular class. Let's first of all pull out what we have. So we've got our 4 panels of supporting cardstock. We have a stripe piece, we have 2 triangles, we have a rectangle piece, another one of the pumpkins, our half doily, a piece of shimmer paper, a rust color card panel, and then our 5 card bases, 3 white and 2 in the rust color. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the rust colored cardstock and we are going to take the featured paper, and this is about 5.5, if I remember correctly, 5.5 by 2 inches. We are just going to add some adhesive to this. Again, watch your orientation, and we're just going to attach this to the bottom of the card base. We are then going to take the thin shimmer strip and a little bit of adhesive and apply that as a border separating the panel from the card base. If for some reason your stuff doesn't align, just use a paper trimmer to true that up. Okay, that is card base number 1. Alternate card base, same design, just different cardstock. Looks like that. Okay, card design number 2, we are going to take a white card front and we are going to take the featured panel and we're going to take some foam adhesive. If you have fun foam and would prefer to use a panel of cardstock or a panel of fun foam behind to give more support, by all means go ahead and use that. I am just using foam tape because it's what I have readily available. And I'm just going to add some on here. If you've got dimensionals, that will work as well. And this one is super simple. We're just going to turn around and adhere this in the middle of the card front. Just look at how your paper's oriented. I like this sunflower down at the bottom, so I'm going to adhere it this way. Just like so. Alternate design using different cardstock looks like this. The next one, we're going to use the rust colored cardstock again, and we're going to use those strips, and we want to add them in the order that they were trimmed so that the image lines up. And we are just going to add some adhesive behind this. If you want to use foam tape, you definitely can. I'm just going to go a little bit simpler on this one and add just some dry adhesive. Now when I'm doing a panel like this, I like to start on both ends and then work my way into the middle, but however you want to make it work is completely up to you. Hopefully I get this all lined up. Okay, and that is our 3rd cardstock panel. Alternate for that would be something like this. For the next one, we're going to take a white card base. We're going to flip it this way. We're going to take the large triangle and we are going to attach this in the corner just like so. We're then going to take the small card panel and we are going to attach that on the inside, on the opposite corner. Now you can leave it like this, but I think it would be fun to add some additional oomph to this card. So if you go into your scraps and pull out the large scrap that you have in the champagne color, let's just trim off 1/2 inch just like so. And we're going to take some adhesive, some glue, and we're just going to do this on the diagonal. And we're just going to make sure that this goes all the way off the edge of the card for a nice clean look. And then we're going to trim this to size. When you trim along the fold, just be careful that you don't cut through the fold. You don't want to break the integrity of your card. And then on the inside, if you want to do the same, you have enough scrap to do that. Sometimes it's fun to decorate the inside of the cards. What about you? Do you ever do the inside? I don't often, but I think I should because it's kind of fun. And it gives the recipient something a little bit extra. Okay, and we're going to trim this to size. And that is card panel number 3. And this is the alternate version of it. Okay, so for the last card panel, we are going to use the 3 remaining pieces. The first thing we're going to do is start with the rust colored. And you have 2 choices with the stripe. Of course, you can use the stripe as is, or you can flip it over. I like the plaid with the rust better, so that's the side that I'm going to be using. So let's get this adhered. I'm just going to center that, and we're going to center this one. And then we're going to take the half doily, add some adhesive to that, and this is going to align along the folded edge of your card, and you want to center this. Just like so. And then we will trim off any excess. Just like that. And that is our 5th card base. An alternate will look like this. Stick around for the next video where we talk about focal points and finishing touches for the cards.